Doesn't bother.
You just make it the way you like it.
Yes. Well, I like more garlic, you know.
I love garlic.
I know people say, "Oh, you got," but
I
in
love garlic.
It does good to you.
I know
No,
it does.
It doesn't matter
It's
what,
good
what,
for you.
what happens. People say, you know.
I'll tell you, you can't put too much garlic in it for me.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, this is your job, then. You can.
Okay, Dale, let me get the first part. Where you go use how many onions? The smaller.
Hang
Half a dozen.
on. Yeah,
7, 8. 8 onions.
strong, big onions. For that size, it was about there's about 1.5 pound meat there, or 2 pounds, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's around about 2 pound meat in weight in that. Yeah, that's onions will be fine.
Is that about the right size diced up there?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's good.
Let's see. All right.
We'll leave that there. I'm not using it straight away.
Okay, so we're using
Right.
about 2 pounds of meat.
Yeah,
It's
2
about
pounds
2
of meat
pound of
and
meat.
a good strong onions.
Yeah.
About 3. The 3 or 4.
Three of those.
These are a bit small onions. You know
Yeah.
that big size onions?
Yeah.
I'll use about 3.
Yeah.
So
But that's what I said yesterday. I got
We need-
little onions. That's all I got.
Right. Yeah, well, you need, yeah.
So 3 good
Strong
size onions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 3 depending.
Mhm.
More onion you put in,
Mhm.
it makes a thicker gravy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I like onions as well.
Yeah.
I'll just wash my oven.
Yeah.
Oven.
I'll watch it upstairs and come back.
Oh, what's that? Oh, you know, we're right at the top of the stairs. Well, I don't know when she's back. No, that's for me. I do all the cooking at home anyway.
Now that's roughly what I use when I do my curry. I use about 3, 4 big Spanish onions, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just for the 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn around and mix up all the ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
and I cook the onions in ghee.
Mm-hmm.
And then I once they're cooked and fried, then I put the ingredients in with the onions, and then the meat afterwards. But I do mine in a form of a wok.
Yeah, I got a wok down there.
But I want to see how he makes his. And I suppose I'll use maybe one. About 4 cloves of garlic or something like that. But how many cloves is he using?
I'm saying one.
Only using 1 clove.
I don't know. I don't know if he said it all.
Then, as I said, I do make a lot. I make a bunch of it usually. You know?
Y'all cut onions a lot different over here than we do.
Well, I can do them. I usually do them straight into the pan, Jim. To be quite honest. But he said he wants them cut.
Listen, you ever cut them just like and then you just clip.
If I've got a chopping board, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if I've got to do it just on a plate, you just got to do it half at a time and then cut it down, you know. Or just sort of do it like an apple, just shave it off.
So what I always do is take it and because I'll do it on a plate the same way, but either the top. Once I cut that down the top,
yeah.
Put 3 across like that, all the way down the bottom, 3 across like that, and then the onions cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Here, you cut the garlic, because I don't know how to cut the fucking garlic. I always use garlic salt. No,
Yeah.
But this is the way my mother showed me this years back, and I swear I don't see people use it very often, but I swear, as far as with an onion, these skins on these things are tight on there.
Oh, they are.
God, thanks. So take it and you used to just leave the thing at the bottom, but do like this, and this way I can make it so thin. Because look at that, you can make them so thin.
Yeah.
That
That's a
way.
good way of doing it, Jim.
That's the way my mother told me.
Yeah, it's a good
You
way
can
of
go
doing
through
it.
an onion in no time like that.
Now, Jim, how many cloves of garlic do you want?
Yeah, all of them.
All of these?
Yes, sir. Oh, that's fine. Lovely. Be careful.
Oh yeah.
It's, if you got chopping board, it's so easy.
Much,
Yeah.
much quicker.
I was gonna print. I thought you might have some.
I could do an onion. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
an onion
yeah,
right there, so that's
yeah.
in a minute. Right there,
Yeah,
'cause-
that's all right, be careful.
no, I use this as my fillet knife.
Yeah.
Feel how sharp
Can-
that thing
Can
is.
you light this gas up and just light it on here?
See, and then it's done.
Can I,
You
yeah.
have
It's
to put a matches
that,
to
look
it?
at that,
Jim?
well, that's
Yeah.
and that's
Huh? How do you light this?
the old-fashioned way.
Oh, is it chicken bread one then?
How many you want like that?
Oh, that's
Which
And
one?
these pans now, I swear
Try
they
that.
don't look. I have cleaned these shit out of these pans.
Just there, cut it, just
Yeah,
slice it
just-
up on there. Yeah, just take the top off and then this leaf.
Use this lighter here. Where in the world is she? Why is she on the damn phone?
You fancy cooking as well, Jim?
I do cook in Indian curry, and basically I use Pateks
Yeah.
all the time, but also I use my own ingredients. I've got 16 little bottles with the ingredients, and I mix
yeah.
them up and marinate them that way. So I just wanted to see why you, because it takes me bloody 3 days to do a curry. Yeah, you know Dylan
Yeah.
up at Canavan. I've been going to for about
There she is.
must
Yeah.
be 23 years, 24 years.
Yeah, going on.
Yeah,
Well,
Canavan.
that-
No,
Yeah.
that's not
Carly.
even her. That's
But
somebody
his
else.
name
there.
Carly.
used to be
Yeah.
Dylan's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
That's right.
somebody else. That's not even her.
That's Khalid. That,
Yeah.
I know, uh-huh.
You know, well, I
Yeah.
know the old boy in there for,
The-
I might have since 1972.
Yeah.
71, 72, I suppose. When it first opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many cloves? How many cloves are you using in this?
Oh, more. Well,
We
we could
do
use
that
all.
half a dozen.
That knife
Yeah.
sharp enough.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that knife,
You can
knife's pretty
Take them
sharp.
off and. we'll need
That's
it
my
later.
trusty fillet knife. I fillet
Right.
fish with that bag of
Yeah?
ham. When I catch
Yeah,
a
that's
catfish,
great
I
stuff.
fillet them.
Right.
It's a good, thin, flexible blade. You can fillet a fish like boom.
Okay. Because that margarine, let's have a look at margarine.
Here's the stuff I have.
Okay.
This is what I have.
Yeah, that one tend to stick on the pan at the
Okay.
bottom.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to use a butter.
Okay.
Right.
You use ghee.
Yeah, ghee or butter.
Yeah.
So I'm using anchor butter.
Yeah.
I've got this one because it's out of date. I put it in the freezer.
Oh God, Dutch, we
Yeah.
can't use that.
No. What? I'm gonna burn off the germs or everything. Come back out.
You want to see some out of date things? These are 94 and 93.
I use it. What we do,
Uh-huh.
get all the butter,
Uh-huh.
put them in a big pan,
Yeah.
right, and boil it.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
butter, right.
Yeah.
When you boil it, and then take the froth off
Uh-huh.
and throw it away, and then boil it again.
Uh-huh.
And get more froth off. All the what there is froth in there, that what is like a yogurt coming out of it.
Uh-huh.
So then what left at the bottom
Mhm.
is the ghee.
Mhm.
The pure. You can keep that from here.
Yeah.
You're no
Yeah.
problem. Yeah. So
Just
that
like lard or something.
Oh, no, it's very very strong.
Yeah. I mean, flavor-wise, I mean, I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
that-
you can
that
keep
is-
lard for a long time as well.
Yeah, but that one geese is all right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them fridge, or you can seal it up and keep it any way you want. It won't go off
Yeah.
because the thing what goes off, you've taken it out.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'll tell you what now, that bottle of vodka last night put me in fine shape. You guys dick. Oh, wait a second, there's some... Oh, tell him about the Kool-Aid. What does that Kool-Aid taste like?
Oh, beautiful.
I ain't kidding you there.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, it's better than anything you get here.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have it back in 1966. We used to get it off the base because I used to live in Ipswich.
Oh, yeah.
But they've never, ever, ever had it over here. And I don't understand why.
Oh, in the States, it's like, there's only two drinks
Oh.
I'll sell Kool-Aid, and that's Pepsi and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
And you go in your grocery store, you know, you go in a regular store, and every store will have a 6-8 foot section of it.
That's
But chop them a bit more.
no, I'm just weighing it out.
Yeah.
So
I got no scales.
no. That's I look at it and tell you.
Visual scales.
That's
Yeah.
the way I do my cooking. Yeah. Yeah. Could Jim, can you chop it more on that one?
Hmm.
Could do that another.
Take another one.
Yeah, that'd be fine. This makes a more thicker gravy.
Oh, I'll
And
add more
what-
onions are better.
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cook dry,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Probably my wife.
Yeah. Alright.
Yep, it is her. Okay, yeah, I'm here. Wait a second, let me plug in these phones so I don't wake up the neighbors. Okay, you there?
There we go.
Okay, are you
That's
there?
fine. If you prefer more, you can have more. If
No,
you
I don't. I'll entirely watch you. I mean, I use about half a dozen like that myself, you know. But I'll watch you. This is.
yeah, that's red chili powder.
Yeah,
This curry out there.
yeah,
You know this one, the red chili powder.
yeah,
My friend, he's a bus driver.
yeah.
He goes to Taiwan.
Oh yeah,
He's English guy.
yeah.
And he now and then he goes all over, and he gets me all these herbs from there, fresh
Yeah.
herbs. I grinded it.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And it's they're strong.
Let's get rid of this first.
And he gets me all the bits of herbs that he goes like travelling around, and he's been all over the world. And that, he went to India the other day,
Yeah.
and he sent me a postcard from Agra.
Good.
Then after a couple of weeks he went to America. I said, what the hell you doing now? It's supposed
I was
to
going
be.
to say, it's some people, isn't it?
Yeah, he didn't want. He used to be on here on the buses down here
Yeah.
with me. Like, you know, he did love. When I used to cook some, I used to take him some.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
it's right here called America.
All right. 1 second.
You have to explain to her how this is cooked.
Oh, it's a long procedure. Hang on, Jim. Let me get this going. I don't want to get it.
Oh, you've already
1
got it on
minute.
the stove.
1 minute,
Oh,
man.
you've already got it on the stove.
Yeah,
It's working.
Okay.
Just for a minute. You know, I gotta explain the whole thing. I just told her.
Yeah.
You gotta verify that you are cooking that. Hello. Here, wait a second. Let's come up and sit here and you hear her talking. All right, go ahead and tell her. Chris. Hello.
Fine, thanks. Yeah. Well, Jim wanted to learn how to cook the way I cook it.
Okay, we're adjusting the microphone here.
I'm originally come from Africa. I ain't from India, but my parents are. Pardon? Hello? Africa, East Africa. Born there. She's taking a photograph of me and my family.
he's got to get back there to the cooking, and I
Everybody
just
else
know,
know?
really, because
Yeah.
we're all back
That's
there
all right,
working on it. I'm videotaping it so
That's
that
what's speaking.
I remember
I
how
had
it's done.
some more onions. Slightly. Yeah. Right.
Okay. I will just, when do you want to talk next on the web front? Okay, I'll get on tomorrow night at 6 o'clock your time. If anything comes up, we'll give you an email tomorrow if anything's going to come up. All right? All right, I'll talk to you later. I love you as well. Bye-bye.
Right.
Yeah.
Lovely.
This is how I do it. It's all chopped up.
Yeah.
Easier as well.
Leading coffee serve.
All right, that'll do it. Now I've got my obligations over. I can help. Put a little bit of music and okay, there's my obligations out of the way for the evening.
Your day's rest for there.
Oh yeah. So you're putting what? How many cloves of garlic? So what I've got to do is be filming here.
Yeah. Filming some down there.
Keep on this. I mean,
Oh, what's
the whole film will be out of focus.
What's that, tequila?
No, this is the JG Grant's vodka or whatever.
Oh, is it? All right.
Oh yeah.
What do you do with it? Do you just cut them all up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly the same as I do. Yeah. Well, if your wife likes liquidizer, you know, she likes.
No, we're not putting that in yet, no.
No, you don't put it in with you.
No, not yet.
That'll be
Fine.
See how I do it. You get all the top.
The same way I did it. The same way I did it.
Yeah.
This is my sharpest knife. Right? This is a knife I keep pretty sharp.
Yeah,
If you need a sharp anymore, here's.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Hey,
Mm.
that's fine.
Yeah, I love garlic, man. I do like garlic.
I like my garlic there like this. She, what wife does, when she want to cook, she put all like that, and then she put it in a liquidizer, then she puts all tomatoes in it, you know. I like this, but I can chew it as well.
Yeah. So she been playing any more of Cow Wars?
Yeah, she loves that game.
Yeah, I was telling you when I set up that thing, and I thought, oh, this would be a good game for the kids here. You know, it's the cows, the farmers bomb each other's barns with the
Can we put in the plate? Have you got a
Sure,
plate?
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so what did there yesterday? We were getting ready to go over to to the grocer, and I walked through there. She said, "I got that cow war game down. I hit the barn every time." I was like, my gosh. Oof, boy, them things are strong, ain't they?
What?
Oh, and garlic.
What?
What? This is onions.
Huh?
Yeah, it's the onions.
No wonder. I know. Usually onions don't affect me.
Yeah.
I thought, well, it must be the garlic, because usually onions, I can sit there and take a whole bunch of them.
Have you opened the window then?
Oh, no, no.
You get some
I'm
wind?
fine. I love the smell of it. It don't matter to me, but it clean my sinuses out.
Well, open the window.
Oh, no,
You'll get
cold.
steamed up, you know. Yeah, fresh air on your mind. This way I don't waste much.
You shave it.
Yeah, that's it.
Never seen that before. And that makes them melt very quick, does it, Jodh?
Yeah, and it'll start procedure quicker. And it's a fine heat you put it on, because I'm working out here, and it's going. If I had to stand there and it's cooking, I will put it high heat, and I'll keep stirring. Now it's a mild heat, so get everything ready.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Then
let's
I'll
see get how many chilies.
I've got 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. But depending how hot they are.
Uh-huh.
Not very hot.
Okay.
More. No, that's all right. That's all right.
So Kim's giving you a ball again, huh?
Yeah, she knows. She got a phone. I said, you. I said, what the fuck? I said, I
His daughter's giving a bollocky because he ain't bad to have that shepherd's pie.
Oh.
I
I don't know.
My wife would never dare do anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, she's your baby daughter, you know.
Baby daughter, I'll kick her.
She don't want you to cook curries anymore.
Oh, no.
I'm watching how to do it properly now.
Right. Where's my knife?
Oh, I'm going to get in the way here.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's great to run one of these things, then you don't have to do any of the work. Yeah, you run the camera, you don't have to work. You don't have to be in the picture either. That's even better. That's always when I'm filming weddings and stuff like that.
Oh, do you do that?
Oh yeah, back in the States I film anything. If they pay me, I'll film anything.
Oh yeah, that's what I just started off with.
Yeah.
You know, I had a shop in Huddersfield.
Yeah.
Right, I bought myself a camera.
Mm-hmm.
That time the cameras just came out. That was about
83.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
That's when I
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had a shop and I went and bought this, and bloody hell, how much did I pay for the video? The ordinary
Oh, I know.
piano video. I paid 650 quid for that.
Oh yeah.
God.
You know that piano video?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one I've got in the shop. It's similar
Yeah.
to that one.
Uh-huh.
And 650 quid, and I paid £700 for the camera.
Yeah.
That would just join to the back of it. And mind you, I made money back on it.
Oh, I did too, yeah. That's how my wife and I started. I used to see, you know what I used to do?
They used to charge 150 quid for the wedding. And I
Yeah.
said, oh, I'll charge 95.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they'll rush down to me. All
You know what I
right.
used to do? I used to transfer people's home movies, the old
Yeah.
films. I used
Yeah.
to put them on videotape for
Oh,
them.
I've got some.
Yeah.
of them. You can
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Oh, I used to transfer those to
Can you do it
videotape.
over here?
Huh?
Can you do it here?
I can do it anywhere. But the thing is that I used to transfer them to videotape, and I'd have to sit there, and like people bring in 18, oh, here's 18 hours of home movies for you. And I'd sit there, and everybody's home movies are the
How do
same.
you do them, Jim?
What? I had special thing that hooked up to a projection thing where the camera hooked up. It was an input thing, and then projected off of a 16 or 8 millimeter, mostly 8 millimeter
Yeah, mine's 8.
projector.
Super 8.
But really, I'm gonna tell you the best way to do it is just get it flat on the wall and just tape it.
Yeah.
Oh, all the machines and all, they don't do any better than just putting it on the wall and setting up a camcorder and tape
Yeah.
it. But I wouldn't tell nobody that.
That's right.
Man, I know.
Because I
Oh, I used to make loads of money like that.
mean, why?
I charged them, I charged them for a little reel that big.
Yeah.
It come out for per minute. I made $1 per minute.
Yeah.
Every one I transferred.
Oh right.
Oh, the worst thing was it was so fucking boring. The thing was everybody's home movies are the same. It is birthdays, Christmas,
Yeah.
Scruffy the dog, Fluffy the cat. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Then I had another. My next door neighbour, on the shop, on the corner. He used to rent out the video. He started up, right, and he used to do record of the camera. And, you know, he had all these mucky videos and doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he used to say, "You're cool, blimey. Do you want to watch this?" I said, "Get away."
Oh, you ought to see some of the things I did.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, what I come across. The oh gosh, there was one with this couple. This man and wife had gone to Tahiti,
Yeah.
and Tahiti's topless beaches and all that. And so they, this man had evidently snuck out. You know, I'm just sitting here watching the tape, the film transfer. This man had snuck out the camera evidently, and he was filming all these birds on the beach, topless and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, smack.
Yeah.
The camera goes down in the sand. You see his sort of leg sort of rolling next to it, and you hear his wife just, "You son of a bitch!" God, she come up and floored him because he was filming these topless birds on the beach in Tahiti, and they were fighting. You couldn't see this going on, but you could just hear it. They were fighting in the sand.
I've got a Super 8 video
Uh huh.
that I took on Southend East Beach,
Uh huh.
and I'm going back now to 1973,
Uh huh.
of a man of 80, 85,
Uh-huh.
and a woman of 70,
Uh huh.
75. And we had the windbreaker up, and I was just about to go to a swim, and I gone to get a towel, and I've looked down, and I thought, well, what's happening here?
Boring. It was all the same thing. Okay, here's Christmas. Here's whatever. Here's so-and-so's birthday. Here's at the beach. Here's Fluffy the dog. Here's Scruffy the dog, Fluffy the cat. All the same thing. Except for every now and then. Like one time I was watching it, and so this, basically what it was this, here it is, Grandma, or Nan, or whatever over here with your Nan and this and that, and the two little boys are going into the park. All right? They walk out into the park, and everybody's happy, and they're jumping around and all that. Yeah, whatever you want. And next it shows the two little boys. In fact, they were about the age of your boys.
Yeah.
And no, one was a lot younger than the other. One
Right,
was about
now-
3.
Can you see? The onions gone brown.
Yeah.
Slightly brown. They're not really brown. Right. Now it's time to add the garlic. Right. Because we want to cook the garlic. So is the ginger. So just right. And,
There's about a handful of ginger.
oh yeah. It's all depending on if you love it. I love it. You have all in it. Right.
In the States, there is no ginger used.
Because it's gone without the salt.
Yeah.
It's turned all that onion into yellow color.
But how long do you cook the ginger for, Joe?
Oh, hang on. I'll show you. See? It don't matter. It won't dissolve. Ginger won't dissolve. And the garlic will tend to stick on the pan at the bottom. Now, chop it on this one. Get this squashed. You know. What wife don't like doing this? I like this because when it's in the liquid eyes, they're all grinded. You just pour it and it makes the job quicker. So you want to get out of the kitchen quick.
And how long do you reckon you sort of cook that for? You know, before you put it in?
I'll tell you. I'll look at it.
He's in a hurry, or else his daughter's going to give him a bollock in his.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to kick her right.
Now,
I heard you slam the phone down in there.
the garlic will start sticking onto as soon as it starts frying, right? And it start frying, and the garlic will tend to stick on the bottom of the pan. So what we have to do, we have to scrape it off like that and keep going,
Keep slowly
stirring it around. So ginger won't stick, right? So we can put some chili in it so they'll cook.
Yeah.
So when you put green chili,
Yeah.
what you tend to do, if you're not used to it, you'll be going out of the room because it'll be throat burning thing, you know?
Oh yeah.
You know?
When I lived in Mexico, we used to have one day we ground the chilies. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So it'll cook with the ginger. It'll get fried. These chilies will get fried. And so will the ginger. They'll now look down to 6. They'll start, you know. So what we have to do now is keep stirring it. All the time. So, just cook it.
Right.
You can clean. Jim, you can clean this. You can clean all this over there.
Oh, okay, all right. I need another drink if I'm going. Oh, wait a second. I almost forgot this. You want cold beer?
Cold blimey.
You want a cold beer?
Cold beer.
Oh,
Oh, that's cheers.
that should be about right.
Oh, yeah. Cold blimey. Thanks.
That should be about right.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Yeah, here, wait,
All
I'll
right,
get a cheers myself.
Right.
Yeah, go cheers, mate.
All right. Dick's cooking for us. Right.
That's one of my hobbies, that
Is it? Oh, I love cooking.
I do.
Yeah. That's the best way. If you can't cook for yourself, nobody's going to cook it for you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's...
Oh, you
you
save
know, I
so
love...
much money cooking for yourself.
This you...
I never
Tons
go to
of
a
it.
restaurant.
Now, when I'm cooking this one,
Mhm.
right, if you got plenty of it, what you do, I'll explain you. When you come to the dry beer, I'll show you. I'm going to cook it dry, right? You take it out and you take it in the side, what the dry is. Then you put it away, and the rest, what you're going to cook, eat now, you're going to add some water to it, right? I'll show you how to do it and when to do it. So now, it'll be just fine. It's cooking. When we start smelling it and it's garlic, it'll start
Oh, it
sticking.
smells good already.
You know, it'll be sticking onto the pan slowly. Then we'll add some yellow turmeric.
I've got it over
This
there.
one, yeah. Haldi. We call it haldi.
Yeah, that's what you gave me last week.
Yeah, this is
And I
haldi.
made the rice too. Make any rice.
Pardon?
You need to make some rice.
You want to make?
Yeah, I love it. You put it over rice.
You want to put? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rice cookers quick.
Yeah.
Oh God. It's cold, man.
Hey, I put it in there. I figured I'd get it right.
Oh, very cold. Yeah.
No, we don't muck around up here.
The best way,
We have
you
to
know.
have cold beer.
Yeah.
Now, nothing else would be cold, but those I made sure I got it in the freezer. They got no
Yeah.
ice, but by God, I get the beer cold.
Yeah. Well, in Huddersfield, I always drive taxis.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'll stay all night out. Then we used to go to the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
We won't eat in Huddersfield. We used to go to Bradford.
Yeah.
Right. In Bradford, they're open. All the restaurants are open until the morning, 6 o'clock,
Uh-huh.
6 or 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
They know the drivers
Uh-huh.
been working all night. They're coming down there. And during the week, they're probably shut about 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock because all the clubs are gone.
Yeah.
And Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, we end up in our hotel, in a restaurant. And we go down there, and they don't serve us. We go and serve ourselves in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They know it's that good. So then what they charge us,
Uh-huh.
£2 a head,
Uh-huh.
right? It's a big bowl of curry,
Uh-huh.
2 big chapatis,
Huh.
and we'll have a...
You made samosas.
Oh yeah, it's a boring job. So samosas are rather, wife loves vegetable
This is
samosas.
really sticking to the bottom now,
Right,
John.
all right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's us. So. Heat's going on one end. Hot as well. Right. Oh, Jim, can you open us that tomato tin, please?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Here, I've got the
Got
opener.
the
Here.
opener?
Yeah, this is an American opener here. That thing will open it. I kept getting openers over here and I never could get a decent opener.
Yeah.
So I had them send me one over.
Right. You gotta take photograph.
Oh yeah, because my wife sent me this thing over and she said take these pictures and so I'm gonna take them.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well, you don't
especially.
send them through email, eh? Hang on, not yet.
No, sorry.
No. Hang on. Yes, hang on. That's it.
No, I can't put these through the email.
No. Right now,
Now?
No.
Oh,
I
sorry.
was
What you
explaining.
said right
No. Like I'm trying to explain you. You get it professional this way then. Right? You gotta pay. If you cook it like this and you cook it for somebody, you'll think, where you been with this? Yeah, wait, have you been in India or what somewhere? Right? So it's cooking fine. That's better. Take it off, keep taking it off because heat was going on one end. Yeah. So you have to see the way the heat's going. So take it off the pan. So that's garlic that's going down and it's frying. So I'm looking at the onions as well. They're melting as well at the same time. And they're gonna go slightly more brownish color. Like something like that.
It's not very far off though.
No, that's just well, that's why I put it that if we leave it for a second, it's gonna go brown. Straight away, it's gonna burn underneath, and you won't get it right. So we'll have to keep scraping off like that. Right? Can we have a bit of haldi? Can you open that?
Yeah.
Haldi up. Can I have a teaspoonful of it? Can I have a teaspoon?
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Just put one there.
Okay, a teaspoonful of haldi.
Another one?
Yeah, another one.
Two of those little teaspoons full of haldi. Two of those little
Yeah.
spoons.
We're gonna cook.
Here, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this.
Right. Just tell haldi now.
I made some rice with that haldi. It was good. Some good rice with that.
That's the try to try and find the ginger, you know? You very seldom can find it around where I live anyway.
Yeah. Oh, it's London Eastend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I have some of that tomato powder? That
Tomato
tandoori
powder.
paste.
This?
Tandoori paste.
No, that is madrasa. That red one. Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
masala.
Yeah, tandoori masala.
How much do you want?
Another. I've got some if we've not opened one.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, I want 2 spoonsful.
Two spoonsful of masala. Two spoonsful of masala.
Tandoori masala.
Tandoori masala.
That's fine. Right. When it wants to start sticking on the pan, right, that means it starts cooking. So the masala and tandoori masala and haldi, when it starts sticking to the back of the pan, that means it's cooking. So that's ready. To take it off the pan, you'll have to add tomato powder. Tomato.
Oh, I see. Well, you want Indian?
No,
Those
yeah,
plum
let's-
tomatoes.
So you won't know, Jim. You want to see? Come down here.
Huh?
Now look.
Wait a second. Oh, that's okay.
Now,
I just said this. I washed up that.
you see. Now, you see, if you, I'm keep stirring it, right? It's going darker.
Yeah.
Right? And it just now it's dried all that. As well.
Yeah.
So if I add now, because it's all gone red as well, and it's all dry, and I'll keep stirring it. If I would left it, it would have gone really dark. And now we can add some tomato powder, tomato tin. Yeah, so all of it.
All of it?
Half.
Okay, one tin of tomatoes after that. After you had the tandoori masala powder and the haldi powder, then it all goes red, a darker shade of red, and then after that you add the tin of, what is it, plum tomatoes.
Yeah, just tomatoes.
Yeah, tomatoes, yeah.
Peeled tomatoes and juice. Do you have the rest or not?
See how it is. See. So, yeah, can have a bit more. Yeah, throw all of it. Just like that. Yeah, thinner fine because it makes it. Because it's gonna. Depending now, why we added more into it. Because if you add more into it, you can't keep it too long in the line in the fridge. And that makes it a bit sour.
Why is it? Because it's the sugar in the tomatoes?
No. It's like it's a savory thing, like you make it savory, right? So I added a full tin. If you don't want to keep it, in the cold place, you can always store it in a freezer. As soon as you get cold, you can put whatever you want to freeze it for after 3 days. It'll stay 2 days in that, right?
In the fridge.
In the fridge. After 2 days, you don't want to eat it because it will go. I won't advise you won't like it.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to eat that after 2 days, you have to do, the way I do the garlic, fry the ginger, right? Add some more chili if you want, and fry that. Then add that into it.
Yeah.
Again after 2 days.
Yeah.
I won't advise you to eat it after 2 days.
Yeah.
Unless you want to freeze it. Then you can take it out of the freeze and you can defrost it and then you can have it.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah.
I've added extra tomato in it to make
Yeah.
it quick because it can be consumed quickly
Yeah.
in a day or 2 days. Because
Yeah.
you can keep it for in the freezer as long as you want. Then,
Yeah.
it's only you can keep it in a cold place 2 days.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I would advise. If you don't want to add it, it's the best thing to use it in 2 days. The meal. Never leave it after 3 days.
Yeah.
No good. Keep it in 3 days. It should have gone to buy some more. It's better to cook every day, fresh.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
or every other second
Yeah.
day. Because it's what you left over, you can have it next day. But
Yeah.
after third day, you don't want to eat that. You're going to probably go off it. And then
Will it put you in the loo, or it just won't taste right?
yeah, it's probably not taste like, or if you'll probably get them,
Yeah.
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 It's all right to have it. Yeah, that is the sauce now. That's nice. Yeah, that's all the recipe is. Now, yeah, makes sense. It's good. Yeah, you're professional, yeah. So now you can add the lamb in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go and put some lamb in. Yeah.
And when do we want to start the rice?
I know, you follow the rice later on.
You put how much?
Yeah, you put all of it now.
Put all of it.
Yeah. Did you wash it? Did you when you cook? Did you wash the lamb?
Oh yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, that's okay.
Yeah, I've washed.
Yeah, all right. You already. Yeah. That's fine.
That's it there. I didn't know it was all going to come out one hunk.
And it's a hot handle.
See, now I'll cook the meat in a wok. Yeah, cook it all.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
do
do
the
it.
sauce separately.
Right.
And then I'll put it in when it's been cooked in the wok. I don't cook it from this. No, I don't cook it.
This is the way I cook it. Right? All Punjabis, yeah, cook from Punjab. This is the way they cook it. It doesn't matter where they are. This is the way all the north. If you go like Bangladeshis, they have different way of cooking. Right? Every there's a different.
That's like Allen.
Yeah.
It's like Allen.
Yeah.
And
And
in Bangladesh.
yeah, because they.
You crank it up.
So what in restaurants it's totally different. because they want this way. They have to cook somebody's meal. They'll be sitting there for 2 hours and they say, "Fuck off, what's going on?" Right?
Yeah.
They do it from the sauce, don't they?
That is a sauce. Is the quickest way
Yeah.
because it's already cooked and frozen in individual portions. Right. So that is. So they will never stay there to wait for the genuine way of cooking.
Yeah. It's got to be
This is a proper way, right? So that's why they know. You know, we know how we go. If we go to our restaurants and I told that I could taste and I can tell you, I'll know straight away how they've been cooking it because you can taste the spice different way. And you could you'll find totally different way when it's cooked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it takes a time.
Yeah.
It'll take about 15 minutes. It takes me 15 minutes.
Should put the rice on.
Where? Hang on. Oh, rice will cook quick. This is a bit long time yet. This has got to cook.
Should I chop up an onion to put in the rice?
Yeah, if you want.
Make real fine onion to put in the rice. That's what I usually do. I put a little bit of onion in the rice as well. How about any of those? We got leftover chili. Should I chop just real fine little chili to put in the rice as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be fine. You do their rice.
All right.
We had to go look at it alive.
that looks really, really nice.
Yeah. So this is not cooked yet. So we want it fine heat and we want to cover it up.
What you simmer it?
Yeah. So it's gonna take. It should come.
You want something to cover it up with?
Yeah, I've got top here.
You got one?
Yeah. There's. Wait a second. I've got a
No.
seal cup. Here's a seal cup.
Oh,
no, that's a different.
This is mine.
I'm thinking of that other pan I had it in to begin with.
So I like the cooking in open like this. In this one, it tastes different. In pressure cooker,
Yeah.
it tastes different. You probably noticed.
Oh, it's a total.
Oh, I don't use it for
Because
I don't use
that
it for
is
pressure.
compressed,
Yeah.
and it's totally.
I don't use it.
Proper.
See, I take this. The thing is, I'm not using it for pressure cooker. I take this off, and you see how thin that metal is right there.
Yeah.
Now you put it in this pan right here where the metal is that thick, and you see how evenly that pan heats up, and then you pull this off the top, and you don't use it as a pressure cooker. And then when you've got metal that thick in that pan weighs 3 times as much as that pan,
right.
and it cooks all evenly.
Oh yeah. But this one, that's why we have to keep stirring it.
Yeah, I know.
When you're stirring it, the meat, wants to get turned over.
Because when I was talking about putting that lid on, I wasn't talking about putting it on as a pressure cooker lid.
No.
I was talking about leave the pressure thing off of there and just lay it over there. No, I wouldn't pressure cook it.
And that's it now, is it? And you just leave it.
Leave it
Just
for a
stir it
while.
down again.
We'll leave it for a while and keep stirring it for a minute. Because it's on a bit slightly high heat. When the steam starts coming up one side or there, we know it needs to turn out.
Let's show you. This way. Look here. This is the way you do onions here. Let's see. Well, I'll cut that off. Like this. Same way you've been doing the garlic. But you put 4 across there, 1 there for only 1 for rice, and then shave it. Wasn't much of a shave right there. Now when you get down the very last part, you give it those few big pieces in it. Shave it like that.
So, to me, if you're lifting your knife too high, always dodgy. You want to lift it so high,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
This is
So that's makes
Well, see,
it.
most of what I used to cook
the-
back in the States was Italian.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
is
got
that
a lot
all
of
the
onions
herbs
as
that
well.
you put in? That's it, is it?
That's all.
That it cooks now,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And you put garam masala.
Yeah.
That is it's got herbs what you want. That is
Would you put that in when it's nearly cooked and stir it? Yeah.
last minute.
Yeah.
That is. You got garam masala? I've got garam masala paste. That is a
The
that's
paste.
the paste. That's a curry paste. You can add that. You can add that now, but it make it bit later on. We'll add that. Not early.
You see, like this. I'll tell you, the people
That's
with the
it.
knives
No, I'll fetch that from home. I thought
over here.
I wasn't sure I've given you one of these. What happens sometimes? You can add a tomato paste.
Yeah.
You know, or
Like a tomato puree.
yeah, tomato paste. You can get this one in a jar.
Yeah, Pentex.
Pentex, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got that one in the shop now.
Yeah.
Went another day, we got it. If you don't want to add that in it, if you haven't got it, you can always add a spoonful of that.
Yeah, yeah. In
Oh,
the
one
jar.
and a
I
half.
prefer the ones in the jar if
Jar.
you're doing it because it tends to. I don't know. It just seems to be. I don't. I use the powder because I use all
Yeah.
little sorts. You know,
Yeah.
I've got little jars of
This
everything.
this
but,
way, we made the powder into liquid. Like,
Yeah.
you could always just because that's they put a bit of oil and they mix it up.
Yeah.
How,
Right.
how many chilies in the rice?
Oh, it's all right. I can have it. It's up to
I'll
you.
tell
like,
you though. See,
yeah.
this
That's
in
fine.
the States. Do y'all
Yeah.
have Japanese steakhouses over here?
Yeah.
Those guys are like, and it's gone.
Mm.
Over in the States, and they come out on the tables. In the middle of the table is a big heated grid,
Mhm.
and they sit here and they throw the knives up in the air, catch them
Yeah.
like this, throw the knives in the air, nothing, and then they'll take like they'll take like a shrimp. It
Mhm.
looks like a ballet almost.
Yeah.
Like when they do a prawn,
Mhm.
they'll pitch the prawn up in the air, they'll throw
Yeah.
it down there, and then and it's veined, it's
Yeah.
deveined, it's everything. It's like,
Pull it from the bottom. See? Always to pull it from the back, like this now. Or hold this one. Yeah. Hold it. Turn it right round. Take it off the back. Yeah. Always. See? Now this doesn't well. So we're going to cook it in this sauce. So what we made sauce out of it, it's moisturised out and it's real fine. It's really tasty, so fine. So it's going to be cooked really fine, beautiful in this sauce.
that's it.
Here, Jim, have a look there.
Yep. You have a smell. Oh yeah.
So it won't stick on the water. That's fine.
That pan's pretty thick, right? I mean, it's not a thick pan, but it's fairly thick.
It's more thicker, it's better. You know.
Oh yeah, back in the States, it's like when we cook most of this stuff. I mean, we don't cook this same sort of stuff. We cook in iron skillets. That is the best pan ever made. A big, heavy iron skillet.
Yeah.
It's even heat. Thing. It takes a while to warm up. Once it warms up, totally even heat. Nothing's going to burn on the
Yeah.
bottom. The thicker, the heavier the
Yeah.
skillet, the better it's going to cook.
Mm-hmm.
And just cast iron skillet, big old heavy thing.
Everything. That's
Yeah.
better.
That is the best.
That is when you go shopping for the
Mhm.
pants. That's what they want to know.
Yeah.
My father, I mean, we were in Africa, like we were a railway driver, and he used to take trains from all the way from Mombasa, right down to Kampala, from all the way to right down to capital Uganda. We used to live in Uganda.
Mhm.
It used to
Were
take-
you there when Idi Amin was there?
No, we
Oh.
left. We wouldn't have been here. No, we left in '66
Uh-huh.
down there. You know, when in '63, the German mobile exhibition there, and the Germans came around there to show what they can do and what they've done, like, you know. And there was a British army there as well. They kicked the Mau Maus and all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Mau Maus. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they,
we heard about the Mau Maus over in the States.
yeah. Well, they were
Well,
there.
they also had them in southern Korea as well, didn't they? The Mau Maus. It
Yeah.
was right through Korea, wasn't it?
The most violent gang in New York
Yeah,
City
yeah.
was the Mau Maus.
Yeah,
And they took their name from the Mau Maus over in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah. So my father used to drive motorbike to
Mhm.
go to the work, like to the
Mhm.
to the train station, to pick his train up from the shed, like, you know.
Mhm.
I used to drive on. He used to carry a rifle with him, and they were, you know, they used to come and attack you,
Mhm.
and just because you was there, like, you know.
Yeah.
And
That's the same way in New York City. That's
Yeah.
the way. Well, up there, the Mau Maus in New York were the most violent gang there was, and they took their name off of the ones in Africa because the ones in Africa were so violent. So they took the name Mau Mau's off of the Mau Mau's in Africa. But they were the most violent gang there was in New York.
Mind you, it's all, you know, through, when you think about it, you know, go back in your history, you know, in African history, all the way through, there's always usually something that makes people go the wrong way. You know, there is something, it's either violence, a religious fanatic, that suddenly changes the course of a country. You know, where they turn around and chop people's heads off, think nothing of it. I mean, that Idi Amin was one of the wickedest.
Good God, Idi Amin. Good Lord.
Total wicked man.
Because I know.
But then we have like Stalin, Hitler, and that crew. We got that whole lot of them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Jim, at the same time, you've got Mao Zedong, who's even worse than the bloody lot.
Well, he slaughtered 30 million people in China.
Well, I mean, God knows how many Idi. I mean, because my doctor in Basildon, Dr. Dardley, she come from Uganda, got chased out of Uganda, you know. Now Dardley, she's a lovely woman.
She'll come from Uganda?
Yeah, she's Ugandan.
Because there was one doctor in Kampala.
Kampala's the biggest city, isn't it?
Yeah, that was capital. The doctor was, I know, I went to him once because I fell off the, I went, you know, the way they put the water tanks right on the top.
Yeah.
I remember we used to play when I was kids, like 12-year-old. And we used to climb up there.
Oh, we used to do
hang,
that as well.
Hang across where they put the water into the, you know, the engine. And we used to climb, and what we were, I know, we used to sit on top and have sugar canes. We used to take the sugar canes out to the field, and then we used to go down there and sit on top and watch the trains pass by and have sugar canes, and you all used to sit in four corners. You know? And I slipped my hands and I cracked my head open. I got a big scar there. I had to take it, you know, take it down to the doctor. He stitched it up, otherwise I would have been dead. Like.
Well, her name's Dardley. Her husband, obviously, her husband's name's Dardley. They were both doctors.
Yeah.
She's now
I think steaming pretty good.
60. She's about 63 now, I suppose. 64.
Yeah.
But she's a lovely lady, and I never realised how much. What a wicked, evil bastard she was doing.
He took his wives and had their legs chopped off and sewn them on backwards.
That wouldn't surprise me, Jim.
Yeah, and people used to float up. What was the river in Kampala or whatever like that? People used to float up in the river and all that all the time.
Yeah.
And then he come up here to London and he said he was going to go visit his cousin, and he went down to Buckingham Palace. He said his cousin, he was a Idi Amin come to London and said the Queen was his cousin and she was coming to visit it. He was coming to visit his cousin.
Well, he had.
They wouldn't let him in though.
I mean, on the time of that raid on Entebbe when the Israelis.
Oh yeah, the Israelis.
I mean, they done him like a kid.
Yeah, they did.
They really did.
But the Israelis, you don't mess with them.
No.
I mean,
No. Well, they've had persecution all through their life, you know. I don't know, there's so much persecution and God knows what else.
it's just people that, the whole problem is people that say, especially religious people, say, anybody who's not like me is going to hell and going to burn forever. What in the world? What is that? This all-loving, merciful God is going to, anybody that's not like them, not exactly like them, is going to burn them up forever. Good God.
That's organised religion for you, Jim.
That's like a Santa Claus story. That's like the Father Christmas story.
Institutionalised religion, what you get with people, I mean, it's a load of cobblers. Religion has come from the heart, from everybody.
Yeah. What do we believe in?
Yeah.
I mean,
whatever works for whoever, that's what works.
That's
right. I mean,
but people want to turn religion into it. It's like, well, if any religion is it, people, whoever's the most like me, well, they're on the right path, and anybody else is not quite like me, well, by gosh, they're running a good chance of getting burned forever.
One of the oldest religions in the world is one of the most barbaric religions in the world, and that's Catholicism. Always has been, always will be, and even to this very, very day, people, I mean, I look at it, and I mean, excuse my, but I see, and I've been to a lot of poor countries, and they got palaces as churches, and the people are living in mud huts, you know, and they go to this big palace to pray, well, why the fuck don't they live in the palace and pray that they don't live in the mud hut? You know what I mean? And the church, and it's always usually Catholic churches, they've got all these bloody gold monuments in the church, and their people got not a penny, can't even fucking eat. When you go round these places and you look at them, and you think, by God, what is happening to human? What is happening to mankind? Why?
Well, there's what to me, my religion basically. I mean, I was raised Christian, I was raised Baptist, whatever. What it boiled down to was the thing that was hammering in my head when I went to church was do unto others as you'd have them do unto you.
Yep.
And that is the law. That is the
Always
law.
treat people as you want to be treated yourself.
That's right.
You know,
That
that's
is
the
the
only-
law.
That's my thing. You know. Always treat people with respect.
And all the rest is a bunch of baggage.
That's right. That does smell good, John.
I know it does.
So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna steam that off, all the sauce.
Gonna steam it off. What is that? Right, just like
Yeah,
let it go so it goes right.
Right, yeah. We're gonna cook it in there. That will be cooked then.
Yeah. Will it not produce more sauce as it cooks? Or it will dry
No,
off?
that's now it's drying.
Right.
Now that's why I've taken it off the lid. I want to vaporize all that. So
The water will come out, but
No.
the oil will replace it from the lamb because the oil won't come out.
no,
The oil won't come out in the air.
So now taking it all out, all the steam going out.
Most of that steam's coming off that can of tomatoes.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
So actually, what I've done I've gone over the top slightly. I've added too much tomato in it. You see?
Yeah.
You can see more red in there.
Yeah.
That's tomato. I shouldn't have added that much last bit. As I went and said, all right,
Smells fine to me.
yeah, it's all right. Actually, I shouldn't have added that much tomato. I always can add it later on, but it's already damaged.
You could always reduce it.
Yeah.
Can you taste that sauce now? Or is
Yeah, you can do if you want. It's all cooked, but it's got a bit watery. When it's dry a bit, ooh, lovely.
He's going to taste it and run because his daughter is going to give him a bollock.
Is it nice?
Mm.
Speaking from today, the bottom of that river.
That's nice. That is good. That is nice.
Oh yes. Well set comes down, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.